Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Huoshan Hunters Guild. This is kind of back to back. We're doing two solo sessions in one day.
It's the 2-in-1 special.
Yeah, it's the two-in-one special. More bang for your non-existent buck.
Of course, back at home, this is all back to back. You probably
Yeah.
just have this on autoplay.
Yep. Anyways, so last time we completed the Lily solo session. She went into her soul, forgave herself on a lot of shit, and obtained the mandate of heaven. Anyways, so from Lily's solo session, we transition to Nadine, who, unlike the rest of the party, still believes that Flame Lily is dead. So I believe immediately after Lily was killed, you left, correct?
She drifts for a bit, like around the other people.
Mm-hmm.
But once they reach the town, she decides she's gonna leave.
All right. Well, you once everyone arrives at the town, finally just decide, fuck this, and go home, correct? I believe your destination was the town of Westside.
Yeah, she just goes to her room, starts packing her things, and then gets the hell out.
Okay.
Is Maple in this town?
Nah, she's
Uh,
coming.
she's on her way.
She stayed
Well,
home, but that won't be for long.
yeah.
Okay,
She
good. So she ditches everybody else and heads to the west side.
All right. So the trip is rather uneventful, and it will take quite a while on foot.
She doesn't stop to sleep or
All right.
rest.
Well, during your travels, you eventually cross a small, middle of the nowhere town, and while you're here, make a perception. Oh, nat 20. Aside from the person who's stealing money from everybody around around the place, you see your uh friend Maple.
she she sees a little. She sees herself in a glowing just like just glowing mirror.
Oh God, Nadine, you're having a dream movie sequence. Run.
Just
Well, that was the
just
plan anyways.
just sees Maple watching a mirror of Nadine's face, and then
Her
suddenly
uh
just turns
her
around and says,
her her hair is blowing through the wind. Someone is playing a violin right next to you.
"What? I didn't ask for this, though. Can you?" She just calls over and says, "Can you not?"
Anyways, Maple, you see Nadine, and Nadine, you see Maple.
She just she closes the scry and turns around. Eh, it's strange to see you here. I thought you'd go back home.
I'm doing something right now. She walks past Maple and keeps going on the path.
Maple is going to get up and follow her. Her familiar tagging excitedly behind. Her little dog familiar
No,
is
no, please don't.
nope, no. You know me. Ain't getting away.
No, you don't understand. Not. No, I'm done. I'm done with this.
I've heard
She
enough
was
children who told me they don't understand to know that the best course of action is to help me understand.
Flame Lily is dead,
I,
and I'm not about to see any more friends die. I'm not. I'm. I'm done with caring. I'm going. And if you ever loved me, you do your best to forget me. And she runs.
Maple calmly sits down and pulls up her scry again. she'll get over it eventually. They always do. And if not, well, I'll just be right by her side when I'm ready to talk to her again. She just monologues to herself.
Yay, monologues.
She pats a seat next to her, and her dog Syrup jumps up. Come on, little
Of,
girl.
of course. Of course.
Let's watch little Nadine for a while.
Alright, um, while the person who was stealing gets caught and subsequently beaten in front of you, Maple. Nadine.
Uh, Maple casually uses her evil eye hacks to lower his AC.
He gets beaten up even more. Well, meanwhile, while that's happening, Nadine, you begin running and running and running. I assume you just don't stop running.
She runs until she passes out. She wakes up and then she starts running again.
Alright. Well, after a couple more days of this, you finally see West Side on the horizon. However, actually, a day before, while you are running, or perhaps when you were passed out, you felt the ground begin to rumble. Earthquake. It happened for just a short moment and then ended. And then when you finally reach West Side, make a perception. Alright, so something's odd. You can see West Side, but in front of it is this very, very large pillar of shimmering light. Very colorful, like an aurora in the sky. And as far as you can see, as far as you can tell, it seems to stretch across the majority of West Side, though it doesn't touch East Side, or at least the crater of East Side.
I try to approach West Side.
Alright, as you approach West Side, you actually see someone stepping out. Looking at it, you see that it is Yog-Sothoth, as he seems to be just chuckling to himself. You can just uh you can just barely make out what he's saying to himself. Just Interesting. Very interesting. And after a few short moments of him continuing to talk to himself, he just whoosh, disappears.
I thought I'd left all that behind. Damn it. She draws her rifle and continues forth.
All right, you reach the pillar of light. You see your reflection inside.
Maple's gonna casually perch on a nearby building as a dragonfly.
All right. Um, it seemed that whatever it is, you can walk through it, as it was shown by Yaxothoth as he stepped out from whatever this light is.
Trying not to look at her reflection too hard, Nadine steps forth
All
through
right.
the whatever it is.
You step through the light. It feels almost like walking through water, almost. And as you step through the other side, you're in West Side. It looks it doesn't look any different.
Can I see the pillar thing from inside here?
Ah, yes, you can see the tower thing. Um, you can see both of them? Make a perception. You from where you are, Nadine, you you can see East Side too. And not a crater. You see East Side.
She
She went.
blinks for a few moments. Oh, wait, were you gonna say something, Cactus?
She went through a little portal to get to like some time place.
All you know from what you saw is just walk through a shimmering light. You have no idea where she is.
Well,
If you're still scrying, the scrying has abruptly ended.
she's gonna fly in.
All right, you fly in, and you still see Nadine there.
Dean sees a giant fucking dragonfly. That quickly shapes back into a familiar sheep. Hmm. What a strange place, isn't this?
What? I told you to stay behind, didn't I? If
You
you
should know.
stay with me, you'll die, like all the others.
I'm a tough girl, and so is little syrup. We'll just be fine.
Lily was tough too, and look what happened to her.
Well, I think that maybe fighting a god is this will be a little less harrowing.
She takes a few moments to process, gets out her flask of sake, takes a drink, and walks in the direction of West Side.
all right,
Well, I'm
Business?
gonna follow.
all right. You are walking into West Side. Where are you going?
Um, my old house, I suppose.
All right. You You begin walking, and as you're walking, you see a lot of wanted signs of some old faces. You're fairly certain, though, you took these people out a long time ago.
Do I see Nadine's face
No,
on?
you're not on there.
Interesting.
Maple looks around. It's such a nasty crowd, this.
It's home, of a sort.
Yeah. Tilts her. She just does a little. I suppose it does make sense.
All right. After some walking, you finally reach your home. The uh, the door is slightly open.
I push open the door, not
Right.
bothering to take out a gun.
As you open the door, someone on the other side also opens the door, and the two of you just bump heads, and you tumble down the stairs slightly, assuming there are stairs.
What? Who? I watch where you're going.
Maple's dog starts barking at the intruder.
I could say the same thing about you, lady. It's a familiar voice.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, you're in my house with my belongings in it, and I'd be very happy if you calmly
yeah,
buggered off now, would you?
it's your house. That's hilarious. Ugh, stands up and steps out. You see a cattle all too familiar, and one who you know should be dead.
Is is this the game they're playing now? Of thinking they can fool me? No. Get. She pushes him out of the way and goes inside the house.
Hey!
My house, doppelganger, not yours.
Dean, who is this? What is this supposed to be?
Someone who should be dead. Someone who is not supposed to be here.
Lady, I don't know what you're on about. And I don't know who you are. This house don't belong to no Nadine.
She shuts the door on the imposter, quote unquote.
Just on the as you close the door, just on the other side, you hear from him. You gonna be mighty upset when Red finds out you're in her house.
Um, Maple climbs up and says, "You, I think there may be something wrong here. I believe that this, well, there may be some time magic at play, good sir."
Tom, what's it?
Time magic. It, at least that's what I've gathered. It appears that I theorize that perhaps you and Dean have met at a different time.
Miss, I may not be the smartest cattle. In fact, I ain't smart at all, 'cause I tend to shoot people. But, you mind properly explaining? I'm rather lost here, and,
This is
well,
only what I've gathered. I don't know exactly
look,
what's going on either.
look, I'm trying to, trying to save your lives here. When Red finds out two people just walked into her house claiming to be theirs, she's gonna be mighty mad.
Then I suppose I'll have to explain the situation to her and see if she believes me.
Yeah.
If
Uh,
not, well,
well, if not, Red's gonna put lead in your head.
I think I can handle that, honestly.
Well,
If blows come to blows, then that will be that.
y'all just really ain't listening, are you?
Afraid not.
Well, I'm gonna go tell, well, I'm gonna have to go tell Zhao Yu to make some new graves, I guess. Have a nice day then, miss.
You too.
And just shrugs and walks off. Youngster days.
I'm I'm a lot older than you think I am.
Well, seems to have walked off. You are in the house alone with Nick.
I Maple knocks on the door. So, Nadine, do you mind cluing me in on what's really going on here?
I no, this is all just another wretched dream. You're not here. No one's here but me. I I will not fall for this again.
Here, if you want to know what being asleep is like, I can assure you that you are not asleep. I
That's
can put you to sleep to prove it, in fact.
just she opens the door. Just get in the house.
She steps in.
All right. There's any other people in here who want to tell me something that I don't already know and who want to be splattered against the wall and come out now.
Silence.
I don't know what's going on here. I'm not sure if it's malicious or not.
Sugar, I don't know if you remember, but I'm kind of the worst person to ask about this sort of thing. brain damage. And with that, Nadine walks to the kitchen and sets something up to boil some water.
Alright. Surprisingly, everything is working fine. This house is well maintained.
Hmm. Well, if there is one thing I know how to use, it's the kitchen.
And there's certainly a plethora of food around the house. Whoever those well,
But
whoever stocked this house full of all this food must be paid some rather good money.
although, Dean, perhaps in this simulation of time or whatever's going on here, perhaps you shouldn't touch what may not be yours?
I'm hungry, and I will eat. And I'm not going to let some made up rules stop me from doing what I want to do.
Well,
Well, I guess that just means a bigger hole to dig out.
you begin to make your food. There is legitimately anything you could ever want ever, including quite a bit of alcohol as well.
Does anything unusual happen in this time?
No, it's relatively quiet. No one enters the house. Certainly is. There's a lot of hustle and bustle outside, but no one seems to come to the house. After a couple minutes, you finally finish your food.
Uh, Maybe Nadine will go up to her room, her old room, which is supposed to be abandoned.
Give me a second. Okay. So you head up to your room. Well, you expect it to be abandoned, but it is not. I won't say clean, but it is livable.
Can I make a perception to see if anyone's been in the room recently?
You may. Oh yes, there has definitely been someone in this room. Not too long ago. There is still a half-drank cup of alcohol that doesn't seem to have been finished, and it looks like it was only just poured maybe about 10-15 minutes ago.
Nadine drinks it.
Yeah, it still tastes very good. It's very, very fresh, very brand new.
I thought, didn't think they would sell my house this quickly, but guess money talks. She taps a hoof on the ground with a slight feeling that something is wrong. And abruptly she exits the house.
All right, well, on your way out, make a perception.
Let me put in stats so I can actually get skills for people.
Just ballpark it at a 10. If you want.
I rolled some stats today, so I can
Okay.
probably just use those. I don't know if witches even get perception as a class skill.
I don't think so. I'm not sure. But everyone should take perception regardless.
That's true.
All right, well, on your way out, you hear the door open, and you hear a voice. Um, it may be, it sounds a bit weird, but that is, whoever that is most definitely your voice. You just hear, all right, I'm home. Did I cut out?
Nah, I
All right.
heard you fine.
All right, she goes, all right, I'm home. Jeez. I think people don't understand.
Nadine is going to take out her rifle, her old one, not the habanero one, and she points it at the newcomer.
All right.
Damn right, you're home.
Wh-
Sugar, if you're real, if you have something to throw or to mutilate with, now would be the time.
I do, but I don't think this is the time, dear.
Who the hell are you? When you look at the person, it is certainly a much younger version of you.
I shoot her knee out.
You all right.
Maple is going to ready a lightning bolt.
All right, you shoot her knee out. He screams in pain. Just Gah! Ah!
I, the Maple winces, just does that. That look. That set off. That set me off to see.
Oh, you here, outside. What the hell's going? What the hell's going on? And she, the younger version, goes immediately turns to the door. Hawaii, stay away!
Yeah, you should stay away if you don't want to get a bullet in your head as well.
Jesus Christ, Red, come on. Well, I don't know what you want, but just leave her alone, man.
Take
Just
you and your imposter friend and get the hell out of my house before someone gets hurt. More hurt than I already did, of course.
I, Dean, I think you should calm down.
All right, I'm coming in, getting my friend, and we're splitting. No need,
Uh,
no need for any more firing. Okay?
Syrup crawls down and licks the Passendine's wounds. Just Maple casts a cure spell through her familiar.
All right. Well, you heal it.
And
And
now old Nadine has a dog.
yeah, you heal it, but it seems to have left a pretty nasty scar. As Hawaii comes in, picks up his friend. All right, we're, we're going. All right.
Goodbye. Now get out.
I swear, I'll fucking kill you, you little bitch. Come on, Red. Come on, Red. This ain't a fight. We need to be getting ourselves into. Come on. He helps her out. After a moment, the two of them are gone.
Yeah, I'll be laughing in a year when you realize that. Oh, never mind. I'm
As
speaking to
you
myself again.
as you say that, uh, Nadine, roll damage. Roll damage for that shot that you did. All right. Uh, Moments later, your knee just explodes in the same area you shot the other Nadine as you collapse to the ground.
Nadine! She just rushes over, gives her a heal too.
Oh, that's
I,
what.
Nadine, I implore you to be more careful. You don't know how this magic works.
What magic? It's West Side. It's the middle of nowhere.
You know that's not true. This is clearly one of your friends up above have done this.
All right, so you heal
I,
Nadine's wound.
I'll go cure. I'll go cure serious.
All right. Well, you heal her wounds, and it leaves the same exact scar.
Oh, okay then. 33 heals.
It
Can I
leaves the
make a
God, that is a good healing roll for what is a plot element. Rip.
What are you gonna say, Nadine?
Can I make an intelligence check to see if I remember being shot in the knee? Other than like just now.
All right. Yeah, make an intelligence check. All right, it's a bit fuzzy at first, but as you try and dig deep into your past, yeah, you vividly remember some stranger and a sheep invading your home, and she just shot you in the leg before Hawaii carried you out.
Well, shit. What the? I thought I came home to escape this bullshit. But here we are. Again, with the magic and the gods and the weird symbols, and life was simpler when I stopped caring.
Maple, you have just finished healing Nadine. Nadine, you have just finished being healed, although it has left quite a remarkable scar on your knee, or whatever the equivalent of a unicorn's knee is.
It's this thing called a knee.
Neat.
It's a uni.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
All right. Well, yes, yes. You have knees. Great. You also shot your own knee out, kind of, technically.
This really needs to stop happening.
I'm not gonna
Please.
think about it. Let's just not deal with this.
I think it's wise if we find a way out of here. And not. I'd say not dwell on the past, but I don't think you're up for dramatic one-liners.
I'll send you a quick message, Nadine.
Oh dear.
All right, continue.
Anyways, I said it once, and I'll say it again. I didn't come here to just leave, just go back and deal with all the other crap out there. I came here to just restart, not think about dead
Don't you
unicorn.
realize you're still in the Elder Gods' game? You know there's something going on.
We're all in this game, but it doesn't mean I have to play.
You see what's going on. You are being toyed with right now, and
Well, let them toy with me then. And with that, Nadine walks out the door.
All right. As you head out, you see just a lot of people. I kind of just standing around, a little awkward silence. I mean, well, they just heard what seemed to be a gunfight, and they just saw uh, Hawaii and the younger version of you just walk out of the house, and they're just standing around looking confused. And it grows to even more confusion when you walk out of the house. And
I'm
like
going
just
to ignore them, and I'm going to head straight for, like, a bounty board or whatever that is, if there's an equivalent.
okay.
Maple's still falling behind her.
All right, you head to the bounty board. Um, there are a few bounties. Most of them seem to be rather just low change criminals, thieves, robbers.
I'll just take one at random.
Take one at random. All right. You take. Let's see. There is a cattle that goes by the name of. Uh, hmm, by the name of Vermont, who seems to be a well-known thief who has been breaking into houses at night and stealing pretty much whatever he can get his hands on.
Maple,
He has a rather low bounty price of 3,500 gold.
Maple, talks over, looks over his shoulder and says, "Are you sure you want to alter the past further? I don't know if this is wise."
Do you have any better ideas, Sugar? What do you want me to do? Just
Mm,
or something? Because I'm just as lost as you are, and I have no intention of investigating this stuff further.
I suppose there isn't much we can do. I think we just need to. I, s- I suppose keeping yourself busy may be a good idea. There just might be consequences, I feel. Hmm.
Don't think about it, Sugar. It's the Incarnadine way.
I suppose it is. I'll take the I'll take the risk with you.
All right. Well, if you wish to accept this bounty, you need to head to the tower to accept it from Zhao Yudun.
Well, I will do just that then.
All right. All right. You take the bounty papers and head up to the Tower of West Side. There seem to be two goofy-looking cattle in face paint just making fun of everyone. They see you walking by is like, look at these two nerds.
Excuse me, is this the place where Xiaoyu Dun, well, does his business?
Ah, yeah. This is where he goes. This is where does his nerd things.
The syrup barks at the rudeness.
The dog barks. He just looks and he goes, "Hey, that's a cute dog for a nerd. Ha ha ha! Rise."
I guess you could call me a nerd. It wouldn't be too inaccurate.
Yeah. What do we do here? I don't know. You're not supposed to agree with us. Shit. Yeah!
I
Nerd!
mean,
Wasteland.
I study a lot of, things that people wouldn't think is, you know, acceptable.
Okay, lady, you're not making this any fun for us. Just head up to Jayudun's place.
I'm gonna
Thank
whack
you.
one of them with my rifle.
Uh, Thank you, good sirs. We'll be on our way. Just walks by with a smile on her face.
Wasteland. Anyways, so you two head up into Jayudun's office. He is sitting there, still eye patch and all, going through some papers as he looks up. Oh. It's you, Red. New partner?
You could say that. It's pleased to meet you.
Having another. Yeah, anyways. Nice to meet you too. So,
Maple
Red.
haggis at your service. Sorry.
And as he goes, so, Red. What can I do for you?
She puts the bounty on the table. You know the drill. Same usual stuff.
Looks at it. Kind of small change for you, Red.
Bored.
I suppose. Well, I'm sure you know the drill as well. Dead or alive. I'd prefer alive, but
I can
well,
certain I can certainly help her keep him alive.
well,
I mean,
look. I started changing the bounties to dead or alive because of her and her friend. So,
no. I'll keep her in line if you wish.
in any case, once you have proof that he's been taken care of, he'll get your payment. And then, well, I ain't gonna say people here are gonna sleep better, but, well, at least. Well, you know what? At least one more asshole will be behind bars or in a grave. More. One more than we need. One more that ain't enough.
What's new, huh?
He just, Sorry. It's just. VFT's back at it again, and they're driving me up a wall.
Who now?
That's a good question. There've been a. I'm sure you know, Red. There's been a rather bad string of murders and arsons lately. You do remember this? This was in your past. And the same letters keep coming up at every one of these crimes. VFT.
Haven't put a bounty up for that one yet, have you?
I don't know who they are. Don't even have a full name, don't have no face. They're elusive. I don't even know if it's one person or a group, but look, Red, just be careful out there. You and Hawaii are the only people here as close to law enforcement as it gets.
I'll deal with it.
Right. Well, I won't keep you.
She turns around to leave, but before she goes, she turns to look at Zhao Yudun once more. I don't go by Red Current anymore. It's Incarnadine now.
Maple
Hmm.
looks to Nadine and gives just a look. I don't know how to describe it. She's never heard that before.
Incarnadine, huh? Well, alright then. I won't ask, and you probably won't tell, so. I suppose.
Nadine leaves, sort of waving behind her without looking back. She
Alright.
says, "Don't
Maple
get
falls
yourself killed."
behind.
I could say the same thing to you, Miss Incarnadine.
I hope we both come
That.
back in one piece. She nods.
Well, she does good work.
I'll make.
If- if-
In fact, I'll make sure we stay
He
in one
just,
piece.
in the middle of his sentence, he just looks up. If you'll excuse me, I have to return to work.
Yes, of course. Bye now.
Start,
Bark.
start heading back to Nadine.
Bark.
Walking out of the tower, Dean's gonna
Right.
turn to Maple. This feels all sorts of off, doesn't it, Sugar?
Excuse me?
It feels odd coming back to the same place, same people.
I can
But
imagine. I'm sure there's happy and unpleasant memories surrounding this place.
I'm back now, I guess. Just gonna have to get used to it, I suppose.
I hope we aren't staying here.
That was the plan.
Anyway, let's go and look for this outlaw.